first 4 hours worth of work with the new company yesterday, and that was awesome. I'm literally waiting for the office to open so I can call the guy because he said last night after I talked to him that he was going to put the schedule up, and I didn't see the schedule. So I'm trying to find out how I get more works because I like working. I mean, and it was a lot of fun. I was in a Nike store. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I wanna come back up here. You know what I'm saying? It was 3 hours, 3.5 hours trip each way. You know what I'm saying? So like 7 hours for like 4 hours worth of work, but that's money that I didn't have yesterday. So I'm not super mad about it, but I'm like, man, it was so much fun. I'm like, I just want to go back to work. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna do. They don't open for like an hour and a half, but I'm gonna just sit here and wait. I'm still drinking coffee. I haven't even finished my first cup because I've been watching YouTube videos. And, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm live, this and that, but it's all good. You know, I really wish my face didn't hurt because this is kind of hurting a little bit more than it was recently, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just super mad that I had to run around and go get a uniform yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And then dude only had one uniform in my size. So when I call the guy to ask him about the schedule, I'm gonna give him my sizes too, so that way, you know, he can, you know what I'm saying, get me more uniforms. That way, I have more than just the one that I have. But it's all good, you know. You just gotta keep putting that work in, staying busy, like I always do, you know. I don't like to be stagnant. I don't like to be, you know what I'm saying, bored. I don't like to just sit around. So because I don't like to do that, I try to stay busy, whether I'm seeking knowledge or I'm seeking jobs or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And now I got another job for weekends up here in Seattle and be a doorman. You know what I'm saying? Doorman and security. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna try and do that too, just because. Like I said, I'm trying to stay busy. I have bills that need to be paid. I'm behind on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure the family's taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I just want to stay busy because I don't like to be stagnant. Being stagnant, I feel like I'm draining myself and I'm not, you know what I'm saying, accomplishing anything. And so, with being active and busy and working and dealing with the family, hello, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm doing the best that I can do. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, work longer yesterday. I really, really did, but I didn't get there till like 4 o'clock. The store closed at 8. So it was only 4 hours. But that was the easiest 4 hours I had asked for lately because, you know, it was in a retail environment, you know what I'm saying? Not too many people was doing things they wasn't supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just a visual deterrent anyway, just because that's what my job is. Now, I'm literally working to try and get that armed endorsement, then things would change. You know what I'm saying? I'll have a little bit more responsibility, but I'm still trying to just be the deterrent that I'm supposed to be because that's what the law is. But I had fun, man. It was great. So, you know, I called the wife and kids and let them know she was super excited and she wants to try and get some money for a high school reunion and all this and that. And I'm like, that's cool. Hello. Nice to meet you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And I'm just like, you know, if I hadn't paid the credit card bill, because both of those are past due, at least the two that I have, because a couple of them were closed and canceled. You know what I mean? I would have definitely given it to her, but I kind of have to, you know, focus on myself, and that's why I was like, man, that 4 hours worth of work, it was impressive because, you know what I'm saying, that's 4 hours worth of work and money that I didn't have yesterday. So I just want to get back to it, hopefully. you know, the office opens up here soon because I don't want to call them too early, even though I'm very eager. I'm gonna eventually go get a haircut today too, because you know what I'm saying. I'm looking a little bushy and scruffy, so you know what I'm saying, I'm waiting on the barber shop to open, and then I gotta call the guy that had cut my hair a couple of weeks ago who wanted to do it again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna call him in a minute and see what he's up to, and hopefully, you know, he can cut my hair today. If not, I'll either have somebody else cut it or I'll just wait. Cause man, y'all seen it. That man lineup was crispy as hell, and he trimmed up the baby hairs and all that on the back of my neck. I wonder if he does locks, cause you know what I'm saying. I really need somebody to get in my head and actually, you know what I'm saying, twisted up for me, but at the same time, I'm hella tender headed, so you know what I mean. I don't like a lot of people in my head just because I don't like pain. You know what I'm saying? And I've had my hair braided, I've had my locks, you know what I'm saying? All these things. It's just I've always been tender headed, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't like people in my head. But I know I need to get it done, but I also know employers can't really say nothing about it because of my views. So there's that. You know what I mean? I'm definitely trying to get my subscribers up. I'm like 4 away from 100. You know, I've been on YouTube for 20 years, but I just recently got back into it. So there's that. But I'm not even mad. I'm just having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Giving out a piece of my life story and doing what I can. Hello, welcome to the stream. You know what I'm saying? Just hanging out, drinking coffee. You know what I mean? Waiting on the office to open so I can have my boss put the schedule up so I can get more work because I want to go back to work. You know, just trying to feed the family and do everything I was supposed to do. Easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? I got something from the school that said I got to pay on my loan again. You know what I'm saying? I got the debt reconciliation. I got the credit cards. I got the phone bill. I got it all going on right now. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of money coming in to pay it all up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like to be on permanent contracts where I'm making good money. You know what I'm saying? I'm making $3,000 a month to nothing overnight. You know what I mean? And then I was unemployed for like 9 months or something like that, almost a year. And it's a hassle, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to play catch up. But just because I got to play catch up don't mean what's going on now stops, you know what I mean? So I just got to keep working on it, keep doing it, keep putting in that effort, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what did I say? I manifested a job, you know what I'm saying? And I got one, you know what I'm saying? The mind is a lot of power, you know what I mean? So it's all about how you look at the coin, you know what I'm saying? I don't knock you because I don't know you. I don't knock you because I know you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's all about how you look at the coin. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting in the Starbucks, enjoying coffee, you know what I'm saying? A cup of coffee been sitting there so long it's cold, and I'm not even worried about it. If I really wanted to walk up to the counter, I could walk up to the counter and grab another cup, which I'll do that in a minute, you know, after the live, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Now that I'm back working, I'm trying to, you know, set aside money for these bills and then I'm gonna, you know, set aside money for licenses and testing and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get more jobs. I'm trying to do more things. I'm trying to stay busy. I'm gonna go and get a private investigator license, and then I'm gonna go get an armed private investigator license just in case, you know. You know what I'm saying? So I have fallback plans, you know what I mean? That's why I went and got the business degree that I got. It was also to make more money, but I haven't been able to get into that industry yet, and that's okay. You know what I mean? But like I said, I want to be versatile. I want to have fallback plans. I want to be able to, you know, buy a house, buy a car, you know what I'm saying? Do this, do that. And I have these things. I just don't have them here where I'm living at. You know what I'm saying? I have them in other places. So, you know, I just got to keep putting that work in, and eventually it's going to pay off. It always does. You know what I'm saying? What do they say about the lottery? You can't win if you don't play. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at it as a lottery. I'm playing. I haven't won yet, but I know that that win is going to come. And when it does, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be happy about it. And I'm going to thrive. And I'm going to prosper. And I'm going to be happy. So that's just what we're doing. Like, I wasn't expecting that 4 hours worth of work. You know what I'm saying? Because my start date was supposed to be August the 4th. You know what I'm saying? But they called me and it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? We need you. So I'm like, okay, boom. Well, I just went and did this. I have to go pick up a uniform. Oh, Massive Attack Teardrop. Good song. And so I'm like, it's gonna take me, 3.5 hours to get there. And then I missed a bus, and I missed another bus. And so it took even longer than I had expected and I had wanted it to. I'm here, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I gotta throw my hat in over here at these colleges too, because I could do their job. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to stay busy. I don't like to be bored. You know what I'm saying? When I'm not working or I'm not going to school or I'm not pursuing knowledge, I feel hella bored. I don't like it. You know what I mean? And then, hey, I'm trying to get another car, another place. You know what I mean? This, that, the other. You know what I'm saying? I gotta message my friend too because I wonder if he's back because he's going out of town. But we're just chilling, having fun, talking, thinking about life. You know what I mean? How I can benefit my life, how I can benefit others' lives, how I can put in the work. You know what I mean? Because that's all we can do. And I literally traveled what 100 miles in the last like 3 days. You know what I mean? And I'm not even mad. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for the views. I wish you would stick around. You know what I'm saying? Because that helps my statistics. That helps my channel grow. You know what I mean? Comment, subscribe. You know what I mean? Hey, you put comments and questions in the live. I'm definitely gonna do my best to answer them. You know what I mean? The couple of people that asked me how I was doing, and said hi, this, that, together. I try and read all the comments. You know what I'm saying? My channel's not super big yet, so I have that ability. And then when I get there, I'll end up putting moderators in and whatnot. We're just trying to stay busy, man. Doing the best that we can. That's all we can do. I hope y'all, the viewers, is doing all right. Having a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world. You know what I mean? Because we international out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know people from Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, you know what I'm saying? Switzerland. You know what I mean? So as long as you guys can help and share and get around, I would appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna try and do this YouTube shit full time or not, but I'm definitely doing it to, give y'all a different perspective, different insights, you know what I'm saying? Because hey, you can learn from anybody, you can learn from everybody. And I know that, my insights and influence, eventually, help somebody just like your guys' insights help me. You know what I mean? Because I look at things very, very differently than most. I'm a very calculated person. I'm very analytical. I analyze a lot of situations to get to where I want to be. You know what I mean? And with that being said, that's the best thing I can do because all I want to do is grow. All I want to do is help. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even with working, you know what I'm saying, being a visual return, I feel like that's exactly what I do is help. You know what I'm saying? Prevent that. You know what I'm saying? Make it known that I'm in the store, this, that, the other. So we just having fun with it, man. It's man, it's only like 7:30. I thought it was later than that. So hopefully they open up soon. I'm probably gonna, stay live a few more minutes and then try and give the man a call and see what's going on. 'Cause like I said, he said he was going to put the schedule up. I looked at the app and the schedule it just wasn't up yet. So I don't know what's going on. I know he said something about the company was taking on new contracts, and so He said if that was going on, I don't know how fast that happens. I don't know anything about it. I just know I get a phone call or I get asked to show up and I can get there in a timely fashion and manner. That's what I'm going to do. And so I literally wouldn't even mind taking the 3.5 hour trip back up there to Layla where I was at and going and working in, you know what I'm saying, that outlet mall. Because that shit was really, really lit for real, for real. Like, and they had deals rushing in that Nike store. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole outlet of Coach, you know what I'm saying? Tommy Hilfiger, you know what I'm saying? Hugo Boss, you know what I'm saying? All of them. Nike, you know what I mean? Adidas. There was hella stores up there for them. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to come up here and you know what I'm saying, because I'm not going to Oregon as much as I like to go to Beaverton and actually go to the factory store in Beaverton, you know what I'm saying, where Nike was founded. I don't get to go to Oregon very much, but I like my Nike gear and I don't like to wait for it online. So now that I know that there's a factory store up there, I'm definitely gonna go up there and get more stuff. You know what I'm saying? I seen insulated lunch boxes. I gotta get like four of those. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the white one, get the daughter one, get the son one. You know what I'm saying? Those three of them, I'm gonna get pink ones for them. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna get my son the 23 Jumpman one. You know what I'm saying? And damn, I see some sunglasses in there. It was like $10, $15. I don't know if they'll still be on sale when I go back in there, but I need another pair of sunglasses too, because the ones that I have, they're cheap and dingy because, you know what I'm saying, somebody stole the ones that I had, and I called them out on it, and it was like, I wasn't trying to steal your sunglasses, I was trying to wear those. And so he wore them, you know what I'm saying, for a picture and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, and a live stream that he was doing. And you know what I'm saying, they ended up getting put in his backpack, and then his backpack had gotten taken. So I didn't get my sunglasses back. But it's all good because I'm gonna bounce back and I'm gonna get more. You know what I mean? I don't never have to steal, lie, and cheat for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kind, respectful person. If I really, really need something or I really want something, I'm gonna ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna go put the work in and I'm gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you want to look at the coin. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that factory store was lit. It was like I think it was called like the Seattle Premium Outlets, I think it was. Yeah, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? All of those were, you know what I'm saying, like factory stores up there in that location. So, you know what I'm saying, either factory stores or outlet stores. But either way, you know what I'm saying, they all have the same stuff at different times. But I had seen a couple of things in that store that I wanted, the sunglasses, you know what I'm saying, the lunch boxes and stuff like that. But I got to get money up first, and then I know the first thing I'm gonna do is, you know, try and pay up the bills, and then after that, I'm gonna go and take the arm qualification course. You know what I mean? Because I want more money. Like the company that I'm working for, they have arm contracts, and those are starting at $27 an hour. I started at 23, which is more money than what I was making with the previous other two companies that I worked for. So you know, it's all about your drive and your determination and how you want to do things. And I'm not giving up because I don't know what that is. Even when I was unemployed for the year plus that I was unemployed for, I never gave up. You know what I'm saying? I filed taxes, I used the unemployment money, and I was still making moves and plays. And then the next thing I know, you know what I'm saying? That came and went like it always does. You know what I'm saying? Because money doesn't last. You know what I'm saying? Because it's owed to somebody. If all the money in the world was paid to whoever it was owed, there wouldn't be money in circulation. So there's that. But and it's all about management. And that's my thing. Like, I'm a business major. You know what I'm saying? I have a business degree. I know how to manage money. I know how to do accounting. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? And so all I need to do is be able to work consistently, and the money will come. As I've always said, you know what I'm saying? I've never let money, like, you know what I'm saying, rule me or take me over or something like that. I just know that it could come and it could go. It could go and it could come. Because that's just how life works. You know what I mean? It's like 7:30 now. So I'm hoping like another half hour, another hour. You know what I'm saying? The boss's office will be open, and then I could call him and we could get this figured out because I still need to call him and figure it out about the uniforms. Because for those of y'all that just popping in, when I went and picked up my uniform, the guy only had one of them. You know what I'm saying? He only had one uniform in my size. So definitely need to get some more because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And I will because that's what I have to do. But at the same time, I want to have more than that. Uh, Lady, that's crazy. She, I had applied for their job too at the college. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, you probably didn't get the job because we needed more women. But the way that she said that, you know what I'm saying, it came off a little sexist. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to push the issue. I'm just going to go put my hat back in the ring. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I got an interview on Thursday for the doorman position up there in Seattle in a condominium. So, you know, we just finna bust moves like we always do. That's what we're gonna come up with. Either we're gonna do it or we're not. Like I said, we're gonna do it because that's all I know. And I'm gonna be happy about it. You know what I mean? Just because if I don't, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna feel real stagnant, and then you know what I'm saying, that's when my mental health goes down. You know what I mean? Everybody has mental health issues. You know what I mean? It's all about how you look at them and how you navigate them, right? So I'm just gonna keep it up. You know what I mean? That's all I know. That's all I can do. I'm not even mad. I just gotta keep going because life doesn't stop. You know what I mean? Who is life stopped for? Unless you pass away. You know what I mean? Everybody has something going on. Everybody has bills that need to be paid. Everybody wants something more than what they have. It's just human nature. So I can't even do that. You know what I mean? I'm watching this ticker go 1, 2, 10, 20, and then 0. And it's kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? Because I get it. People don't just sit and live streams and watch a whole stream. But the longer you guys watch, the longer, you know what I'm saying, I go live, the more you comment, the more we do all of these things. It helps my channel grow. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm 4 subscribers shy of like 100. You know what I'm saying? And I've taken a lot of time off of YouTube, and now you know what I'm saying, put forth the effort and, you know what I'm saying, started again. You know what I'm doing? I've got a promised land in my backpack. Maybe one of these days I might start live streaming, you know what I'm saying, narrating books like I used to. I did that on another live stream app, and I actually got paid to do that, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I just only have like 1 or 2 books. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody I know also gave me a paperback book that, you know what I'm saying, his girlfriend said she was going to read. She didn't end up reading it, so she had given it to me because she knows I likes to read. So let me know if that's something that you guys want to see. You know what I'm saying? The narration of books. I'm going to read the books anyways, but like I said, I did do narration of books on live streaming before, and that was a job. So if that's something that you want to see, let me know. And if so, you know what I'm saying, you can either recommend a title that I may be able to go purchase. You can, you know what I'm saying, send me a title that you want me to read or narrate, you know what I mean? or I can go grab one of my books that I already own that I can read in there. And so we'll see what happens. Ooh, I just got a news notification. Somebody in New York tried to walk at a NFL player. That's craziness. That's not good. You know, shocking things happen in the world every single day. But I'm wondering if I should get back to narrating books like I did before, because that was something that I really enjoyed. It's just been a very long while because I've had a lot of things going on in my life, you know, just like most people. You know what I'm saying? Our lives change every single day because no day is the same. And so that's what I'm going to go with, but I think I'm going to go ahead and call the live short for today. And I'm gonna try and make some phone calls and look at the schedule because I'd really like to go back to work today. But you know what I'm saying? Unless you guys don't want me to do that right now, and you guys actually stick around, you know what I'm saying? I can wait a little while longer to do that. Up to you guys, you know what I'm saying? Because you guys make the channel, you know what I'm saying? The viewers, the commenters, the subscribers. It's not me, you know what I'm saying? I just put content out. You know what I'm saying? So now I can add content creator to the resume. I can add business owners to the resume. I can add security guards to the resume. I can add sanitation worker and all these things. But you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Like I said, I don't make the channel. You know what I'm saying? It's the viewers, and that goes for any content creator on any platform. Without you guys, the viewers, we wouldn't be the channels that we are. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be the public figures, the you know what I'm saying, streamers, you know what I'm saying, people that get known and become something more than just a, you know what I'm saying, person. You know what I'm saying? All these people that I know, that I watch, that I follow, they've been putting in work for years. You know what I mean? And I've been here on YouTube since like it started. You know what I'm saying? I was here in 2005 when it first got created. I started my channel in 2006, like the end of 2006, almost 2007. You know what I mean? But like I said, I took time off because I had things going on, and now I'm slowly but surely getting back to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm 4 subscribers away from 100. I don't make the channel. You know what I'm saying? That's you guys, the viewers, that sit here and stick around and you know what I'm saying, listen to everything that I have going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we get started. You know what I'm saying? We turn these things into businesses, and then we create merchandise, and we do this, and then we do that, and you know what I'm saying? The channels grow. You know what I'm saying? You right. You know what I'm saying? I see the low 100 floating in the corner. You know what I mean? And that's kind of cool because without viewers and you know what I'm saying, people to sit here and watch what we content creators do, we wouldn't be content creators. We wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying, the views. We wouldn't have the comments. We wouldn't have the businesses. I was just in a store yesterday working in that Nike store. I'm sitting here telling the employees, you know what I'm saying? It's the customers that make the store. You know what I mean? It's the customers that pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? It's all of these people that come in here that make the store. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the expendable employee. I'm just the person that puts forth the effort and stocks the shelf. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the person that takes your money and reads you up to make sure you purchase things legally. You know what I mean? But without a customer, without somebody to, you know, promote what I have going on and to buy the things that I create, I wouldn't have anything. So, you know, I'm just trying to do the best I can do. But like I said, thank y'all very much. I'm about to go ahead and end this and, you know, get ready to look at this work schedule and call the boss and try and get uniforms and all that. So, like I said, thank you very much for showing up, showing out, subscribing, being there. Just like I said, it's not me that creates the channel, it's you guys. You know what I'm saying? My content is raw, unedited, and it's just that's how I choose to do things. So I really do appreciate you guys coming through and putting forth the effort and making this channel bigger than what it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? More to come for sure.